17, because we had 5 years and it was supposed to be 21.
You want to do a motion?
On the, well, we don't have any updated copies. They had to get new copies because the items 1 and 2 on the consent were.
We're good. Yeah. Do we not have them?
No, she's
There's a memorandum of understanding resolution.
yeah, but it's
Really
the
sent in a
agenda.
new thing for the agenda. It printed out 2 things for one place, but one is for,
One's for the sheriff's department.
yes.
All right, we got it. Okay. Well, we can.
We can go ahead and do the first part.
Yeah,
and wait.
sure. And then for unanimous consent.
This starts in 2017, right?
Morning, everyone.
I'm thinking.
Good to see you again today. I'd like to call to order the reconvened commission meeting of September the 9th for the consideration of 9 resolutions, which are all coincide with the passage of our budget. And we have 2 items of new business that are really acknowledgments that we're going to add to this agenda today also. So with that being said, Ms. DiLiberto, would you call the roll?
Ms. DiLiberto.
Commissioner Ammons?
Here.
Commissioner Ammons?
Here.
Do I have sound?
Yes.
You do.
You do, Millie. Commissioner Ammons?
Here.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Commissioner Scales?
Present.
Raise your hand.
Present.
Commissioner Knight?
Here.
Commissioner Tyson?
Good morning.
And Commissioner Stevens?
I'm here. Thank you. Roll call being had, the chair will entertain a motion.
I move items 1 through 9.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? There are none opposed. Commissioner, we have,
Wait a minute, Mr. President. Excuse me.
and you want to
Yes.
add a pen and ink.
Yeah, for item number 3.
Uh,
Will you carry that?
Commissioner Scales has conferred with county manager's office, and the county manager has a pen and ink change that they would like to make concerning the holiday schedule. The idea being that to change the holiday Columbus Day to Juneteenth, and to change the dates accordingly.
Yes, sir. Not with the state's proclamation of Juneteenth.
And would like to amend that.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Just,
if I can make an amendment to
Amend that with the
item number 3.
with the pen and ink for the consideration.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor
Mr.
say.
President, just want to comment on that. Yes, that's fine with me, and I'll vote for it. This the holiday presented in the original version was put forth, and I understand the concern and the wish, and that's fine with me. This wasn't part of the budget process. It's just the additional resolution for the holiday
That's correct.
schedule. So, all right.
And Mr. President, just for clarification, so being that we are doing a pen and ink change, do we need to recall that item and then to vote as amended?
No, I believe that just the pen and ink change, if everyone understands that according
Okay,
to,
that should be
I
good.
think we're good.
Do we
yeah.
have a specific day?
19th.
June and
June 19th.
June 19th.
And so I do want to say to all commissioners, first of all, I thank the county manager's office for agreeing to make this change and leaving open the variable holiday so that those employees that wish to use their holiday for whatever the purpose may be, they still have the opportunity to do so. So I just wanted to thank everyone for their support as it relates to changing for Juneteenth. And so I think it's a very good day for the county. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I say something?
Yes,
I would
ma'am.
like to also thank everyone. I have always celebrated Juneteenth. There's been a family effort in my household ever since I can remember. So I would just like to thank the commissioners for agreeing for this change.
Commissioners, we have two items of new business for unanimous consent. The chair needs to entertain a resolution to.
Commission President,
Yes.
I'm sorry for the interruption. You had a motion and a second on the pen and ink. We need a vote, please.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thought we did that, but if we didn't, we're okay.
I'll move
All
for
right.
unanimous consent for immediate consideration for
Two items of new
Second.
business. We have a motion and a second. Millie, can you hear us well enough for us to do a roll call vote, or do we need to do that in all affirmation?
I
Okay.
can hear you now.
All right, well, that's
Commissioner
great.
Emmons,
Yes.
Commissioner Knight,
Aye.
Commissioner Scales,
Yes.
Commissioner Tyson,
Yes.
and Commissioner Stevens.
Yes. I have, first item of new business, a resolution authorizing the president to execute any and all documents associated with One Place Metro Alabama Family Justice Center grant application to support firearms technical assistance project.
I'll move the item.
Items been moved and seconded. Ms. DiLiberto, call the roll.
Commissioner Emmons,
Yes.
Commissioner Knight,
Aye.
Commissioner Scales,
Yes.
Commissioner Tyson,
Yes.
Commissioner Stevens.
Yes. Thank you very much. That was approved. Next is a resolution authorizing the commission president to execute any and all documents associated, that can't be the same one.
It should be the National Highway Safety Administration and a DECA.
Okay. For the ADECA East Central Alabama office. So Chair will entertain a resolution.
Move the item.
Second.
Item's been moved and seconded. Ms. DiLiberto, call the roll.
Commissioner Emmons,
Yes.
Commissioner Knight,
Aye.
Commissioner Scales,
Yes.
Commissioner Tyson,
Yes.
Commissioner Stevens.
Yes. Thank you very much. County Manager, you have anything to say?
No, sir, I appreciate Angela and her team working hard and all the departments putting a lot of effort into this.
County Attorney,
All is well, thanks.
any commissioner wish to address?
I would like to thank everyone who worked on the 2021-2022 budget, specifically Cal and his team, Elena Wormley, Marilyn Shepard, my staff, and especially Miss Dixon and her team. And you commissioners for your input. I appreciate it and your time. You know, a budget's an estimate of income and expenditure for the coming year. It's work. It's not easy, sometimes contentious. It's basically the making of the sausage, but we have been able to get through it, and I think we have a good budget. As Commissioner Stevens said this morning, not everyone gets what they want or what they ask for, but we try to balance our budget on the needs, and we must consider priorities. At the end of the day, we can't make everybody happy, but we do the best we can for the county. The COLA of 3%, I know we would like to do one higher, but it's the highest COLA that we've had since 2008 at the county. 5 of the last 10 years, there was no COLA at all, so we're happy to be able to add the COLA for our employees. But every time you add a COLA, you have to think of the next year and the year after that, because you're stacking each time. You're moving your basic starting point, and then you got to consider merit raises, and that also elevates that. So we try to be conservative in our approach, because as COVID has taught us, you never know what's going to be happening down the road. But I think we have a good budget, and again, I appreciate everybody that worked on this. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted just to see when we will start on the American Rescue Funding. That's
October 1.
October 1.
Well, we don't have final, we won't,
You're talking about the The current one?
Rescue. Yes.
The new one?
Yes,
As soon as we get the final guidance.
Yeah, we don't have final from Treasury on
We
that.
sure expected we would have had that by now. We're expecting it,
Any day.
any day, hopefully before October 1, but, we're ready to go other than that.
And when we get that final guidance, we'd like to get have a meeting with the commission to understand, we need to understand how that money is to be dispensed.
Sure.
And work through that, because we need to be in partnership.
Absolutely.
All monies that go through the expenditures has to be approved and gone through by the commission, and we want to make sure that we work together to make sure that the citizens are well served with this Rescue Act money.
And with CARES Act, I think we had a good team in place, good guidance from our consultants. I think that was a valuable asset. So we'll do the same. We're going to continue to use Widow Bryant. And, you know, as they say, we want to be involved, everybody involved and have input into it. And right now, you know, we think we got the interim guidelines, but you know, with all that's happened in the last 3 to 4 weeks, that could change, you know, in a heartbeat. So we'll wait on the final, and then we'll go forth with our process.
Mr. President,
Yes,
let me
ma'am.
also say this, that I want to thank Chairman Knight and for our budget department, as well as the county manager's office for not making this budget process tormentful, for lack of better words, that we did have at least some consistency this time, more so than we've had in previous budgets. I do also want to say, as it relates again to the holiday, that I'm thankful that this commission was holistic in its approach and attempt to make sure that there is diversity and inclusivity in all of what we do, including those holidays that we celebrate in terms of the county, in accordance with Alabama state law and those holidays that are recognized by the state of Alabama. I do also want to say this in closing, as it relates to when we get to the American Rescue dollars, that I am very grateful that we as a county have been very deliberate in making sure that we acquired a company or a firm that can make sure that we were in compliance. And just as we did very excellently last year, or this year, for lack of better words, in terms of our expenditures being properly vetted, I look forward to those opportunities being realized in our communities, and that the commission will operate in the same vein. So today, I think, is a win for our employees, a win for the county at large, and more importantly, as we move forward, I just look forward to those opportunities being realized in all of our communities in Jefferson County.
Thank you, ma'am. I'd like to close with some words of gratitude and thankfulness for our budget staff. I want to remind everyone, I'm looking around and I see one that has been step by step through, and perhaps Walter also, but I know that Travis has been here since maybe day one. I don't know. But you've seen good times and you've seen bad times. And understand that government will grow to its revenue. It has over the years and will probably continue to do so.
Sometimes more.
Yeah, sometimes more. But right now is that we have been, two on this commission, Commissioner Knight and myself, have seen it when we didn't think it could get any better. We couldn't pay our bills. We couldn't pay our employees. We had to lay off nearly 1,000 employees because we couldn't afford to pay them. I want you to understand, please, that as government grows, the economy is cyclical. And your revenue, when it drops, there's going to be some tough choices to make. We need to remain physically responsible to establish our surpluses and that will help us carry us through. I have no intention, and I'll repeat that, I have no intention to go through what we did in 2010, 11, 12, and 13. And we will do everything as a commission to make sure that we don't. With that being said, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.